How does one raise their vibration and frequency? So, vibration and frequency is just representing energy abstractly. And all matter is energy, and all non matter is energy, and energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can only be manipulated. This is why you're never ever stuck in a mindset, in a belief, or in a circumstance in reality, because everything is temporary, including this life. And so, how we want to navigate qualities of energy, right, or polarities of energy is what we want to be mindful of how are we engaging with all of these things, and how do they help, how do they make up our vibration. So everything you feed yourself or consume, thoughts, conversations, any kind of content you're watching on social media, media headlines itself, television shows, programs, music, these are all ways that we are engaging with some kind of polarity, because everything has a charge. It's positive, neutral, or it's negative. Same thing with an atom, protons, neutrons, electrons. So that's abstract. If that's the smallest particle of all matter, which makes up our body, that's symbolic of all things in life. And so that's what you want to look at. Is this negative? Is this neutral? Or is this positive? So you have opposition, negative. Neutral is acceptance. You're rating neutral. And then positive is gratitude. You're happy. You're joyful about it. So where along of all the things that you choose every day, your friendships, your relationships, the quality of your thoughts, the emotions you make real, your perceptions of reality, the music choice, what you're consuming in food. Are you eating a lot of processed food? Are you going out a lot? Or are you cooking your own food and you're eating more whole foods and fresh ingredients? Whatever you choose to do makes up your sort of average frequency or vibration in a day-to-day way. And so this is where we want to be mindful and discerning on what we choose to feed ourselves, because whatever you choose to feed yourself, you have. So you would never think by scrolling or watching TV or having certain conversations that somehow is conditioning your subconscious, and it is. You might think consciously, oh yeah, whatever, I just watched this video, it's not a big deal, I don't even remember it. But your subconscious does, because it's absorbing everything. And so this is where we want to be mindful of, what am I doing to help myself, or am I doing something to keep myself in a limited consciousness? Because when you're in whatever your vibration or frequency is, right, your state of mind, your state of being, if it's a little bit more negative and restrictive with insecurity, shame, guilt, and fear, it's very easy for things like that to be sprouted. So if you have a negative vibration, it's really hard to not have anxious or depressed thoughts, or to not have guilt, shame, and fear and anger, because you're already in your body and your mind system in a negative energy. And so that's why it's very easy for that to happen. But when you start to heal and you choose things that keep your body lighter, like for example, me, I'm very perceptive and sensitive. So I can't be around a lot of things that I used to do, friends, content, shows, music, because I can sense now how overwhelming it is for my system. And since I've healed, I no longer operate there, so it naturally fell off. And so if you want to raise your vibration, you have to be discerning and understand and introspect, what am I choosing day in a day way that keeps it negative, and what can I do to shift?